One of my kids had a favorite snack at his old daycare. I tried 3 times to replicate this same snack, which was the banana oat bars, and failed. And I finally got it very close. I started with 2 bananas. Honestly, I wish my bananas were more ripe. You should really wait for your bananas to turn almost black before using them in these recipes, but this is all I had at the time. Then I went in with just a little bit of vanilla, I didn't really measure, and just a dash of salt. I also added 1/4 cup of honey. I don't know what sweetener the daycare used, but daycares tend to use pretty natural ingredients, so I'm guessing it was maybe maple syrup or honey. I used honey. Then I added 2 eggs, so I always crack those into a separate bowl. Remember, you do not want eggshells in your mixture, so I always crack it into a cup and then pour them in and mix that up fairly well. I then did a combination of oat flour and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. So it was 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and 1 3/4 cups of oats, and I just blended that all together to make this oat flour mixture. I also added 1/4 cup of olive oil, and then I did about a teaspoon of baking powder and mix that all up. And then the daycare bars didn't have this next extra step, but just to make it extra special, I added a few dark chocolate chips into the mix. So I mixed that up, and then I prepared a parchment paper lined baking sheet to bake it. And then one thing that I started doing recently is just spraying my baking sheet on top a little bit with the spray oil just so it doesn't stick. I poured the mixture in there, and I had my oven preheating at 350 at the time. I remember when I used to drop my son off at his old daycare and they had these bars, he would get so excited. And then my daughter, who was school age, but she would come in with me to drop him off, would see them, and they were kind enough to give her some too, and it was the best day, so I had to replicate them. And this is, like I said, attempt number 3, and finally they kind of taste like it. So after about 27 minutes, I baked them for 27 minutes at 350. I took them out and then I cooled them for about another 20-ish minutes, and then went ahead and cut them into these squares. I mean, the ones at the daycare looked more professional, but they tasted just the same. And of course, I had to try them, and they are it. So this is it. They're great. So I really hope you tried these. Subscribe for more for mom-friendly and kid-friendly recipes that fit real life. Enjoy!